Hello Pisces, this is your bonus reading for the second half of April. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll also include a list of all of the card decks that will be used for this reading, Pisces. So these are the two card decks that I've chosen for the focus messages this time around. So we'll grab some insight from the Truth Rising deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and then we'll grab some insight from the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aquamoonlight. That's a brand new deck for me. So let's go ahead and see what we are able to tap into from these focus messages to start off your reading, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces, for cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in. Let's take a look and see what insight I'm able to tap into for your very first focus message here. All right. I'm guided to this particular one. Emancipated, liberation from all restrictions. That's a very freeing energy from that card. Perhaps you're able to resonate with that for yourself, Pisces. Liberation is a great feeling, especially from situations, connections where you feel restricted. And that doesn't just have to apply to your love life. Whatever part of your life that you are experiencing that emancipation, that liberation. Okay? So let's go ahead and add to that the Untold Messages of the Heart. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. So if you have either recently freed yourself from a situation that was holding you back or making you feel stagnant or restricted, perhaps that's why it's coming through, or it's also coming through as a focus here, Pisces, if that's something that you need to do, is to let go of situations, connections that are no longer deserving to be in your life. And it's time to let it go. Let's grab this one here. Taken. Do you see that? Taken. I'm unavailable. So it's either you're interested in somebody who's taken, or you are free from a situation that you didn't want to be in, and you're now unavailable. We'll see how that plays out. Let's grab one more. Trust. I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. Do you see that? So for some of you guys, and of course this isn't going to apply to every Pisces, some of you are perhaps single at this time by choice, because you are having some issues when it comes to trusting people, and that could be what it is that you have freed yourself from, a connection where you had issues in regard to trust, having faith in a person or a connection, if they challenged that somehow for you. But there are trust issues here that are presenting itself. So we'll see how that actually ties in together. Let's grab some insight from the Illumination deck to start things off. This is, I forget all the time, sorry, Lightworker, Tarot, and Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces for this bonus reading for the second half of April. Is it you that's unavailable? Is it you that's having trust issues, Pisces, or is it somebody else that you're focused on for this reading? Long distance trip. Of course, there's not a whole lot of traveling going on right now. Perhaps this is something that you're planning for yourself in the upcoming months, Pisces, or it's just a metaphorical reference to distancing yourself from somebody, which of course liberation from things that are restricting you could be tied into that. Or you want to just do your own thing for now. You know, it's like, I'm unavailable. I'm just doing my own thing, creating distance between people that you really don't want to engage with at this time. And that could also be tied into the trust issues presenting itself. We have roots, family history coming through. So for some of you, this could be a simple reference to taking a trip to go visit family. Or it's a trip that just couldn't happen because of course, the pandemic and social distancing, and flights aren't happening right now. Things are getting canceled. That's coming through. You could have also discussed taking a trip with your person. You know? Let's see. What else? What else for you, Pisces? We've got marriage. Follow your dreams. Change is coming. Some of these changes, Pisces, are self-created, I feel. These are changes that you need to implement in your own life. Part of these changes is working on whatever it is your goals and dreams are. Some of you guys could be married as well and having struggles in your connection. Also, what I'm feeling here for some of you is that, because we do have the Taken card right there, I'm unavailable. So I feel either you're married or you're interested in somebody who is unavailable because they are married. And an added interpretation of all that is a third party situation that either you entered into or this person entered into. Somebody who's married, somebody who's attached, and that's what's contributing to the trust issues that are going on here. Whoever is married, they could have a family. There could be children that are involved in this situation. So ultimately, if you don't want to be a part of this drama that's coming through from third-party situations, perhaps that's why it's coming through as a focused message for you to let you know that you need to free yourself from something that's just going to put you right in the middle of all of this drama of third parties, infidelities, cheating, trust issues, lies, secrets, deception. It's all tied into that world. Let's grab one more. One more card, please, for Pisces for this bonus reading. Yep, right now, this is what you need to work on, is healing your heart space. So if you've been affected by this, or if you have already distanced yourself from a third-party situation or somebody who was married, part of creating change for you at this point, Pisces, is to follow a different dream and to take some time for yourself to heal this heart of yours. So it's understandable if you're coming through saying, I have a hard time trusting anyone, I'm doing just fine on my own, which is why perhaps you're distancing yourself from being attached to anybody right now, if you resonate with that. Okay, so let's add to this with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. Angels and Spirit Guides for Pisces for this bonus reading, second half of April. What else do we need to know here? We have harmony, peace, balance, friendship. Okay, now this to me is telling me that you can actually restore harmony in your own life, Pisces, by doing what it is that feels right for you. And maybe what feels right for you right now is to just do your own thing, to distance yourself from people that are otherwise attached, who are unavailable for you to even pursue at this point. And so perhaps you're just wanting to take a step back and just, you're okay with being friends. And that by accepting that, you're actually bringing balance and harmony and peace back into your life because you don't want any part of that drama. So you're freeing yourself. That's what that Emancipated card is all about. Liberation from all restrictions. You don't want to be restricted in a connection where your hands are tied because someone else is attached. We have confessions, unexpected message, unveiling, and justification. However way these confessions have presented itself for your individual situation. And sometimes coming clean is what helps the healing process, is what helps this heart to heal. Depending, of course, on where you fall in this particular equation, Pisces. You might also hear from this person that you're focused on for this reading. It's up to you, of course, if you want to entertain the conversation. Or are you just wanting to create distance and be left alone and just do your own thing right now? I'm also feeling here, this isn't for everyone, but I'm just picking up that someone may have been inadvertently accused of cheating and that ended up not being the case. And somebody's going to have their day, that justification that they didn't do anything. Somebody's been pressing them for a confession and there wasn't anything to confess because you didn't do anything or they didn't do anything. I'm just feeling here from this particular energy that somebody was wrongly accused of infidelity, perhaps. Of course, that doesn't apply to everybody, but I'm just picking up for some reason that applies to some of you. And you might be dealing with a person, a partner, that has trust issues to begin with. So if you've been wrongly accused, Pisces, perhaps that's because they have trust issues. It's got nothing to do with you. Look at this. We have trapped, falling right below marriage. So somebody is in an unhappy marriage. They feel stuck there, tied down, captive, like they don't have a choice. They're in it, but they're not fulfilled. They're not happy. They feel stuck. And perhaps that's why we have a third-party situation for some of you guys. They're unavailable because they're married, yet perhaps they've chosen to engage into infidelities and relationships outside of that marriage. We have deja vu right after that. Past life, karmic lessons, and repeated patterns. So I feel here, Pisces, it's coming through because there are lessons from a past life that have not been learned. Somebody keeps repeating the same pattern over and over again. Until those lessons are learned, it's going to continue to keep repeating that pattern. Those karmic lessons have got to be learned. So this is either coming through for you, for your person, or both of you. And perhaps you guys had connected in a past life and those lessons were not learned then. And so it's still following you through in this lifetime to make sure you learn it this time. And once those lessons are learned, that's when change begins. Not until then. And that's ultimately what's going to help the healing. We have clashing coming through as well. Differences, incompatibility, and conflict. Some of you guys, again, with the third parties or karmic partners, there's a lot of conflicts going on here because of infidelities and trust issues. Somebody who's feeling trapped in a marriage. Part of that stuck energy could be that there are these incompatibilities between people. What could have started off as a good relationship ended up with too many conflicts and differences to sustain the partnership to a good level, to where the love could be salvaged, and you might have gotten yourself embroiled in a situation, Pisces, that you just didn't want to stick around and deal with all of that drama. And so if you find yourself thinking about liberating yourself from that, or you've already done it, if you have, then great. But if you still haven't, and if this is something that you need to do, perhaps that's why, again, it's coming through as a focus message, because it's time. They're taken. Whether they're happy or not, that's not your problem. They're unavailable, period. So if you take action to be able to free yourself and find balance and peace back into your life, and just see this person as friends rather than lovers, then you're good to go. Let them deal with their drama in their marriage. That's their problem, not yours. Now, of course, this could be reversed for some of you, where you are the married person and you're unhappy, and there's a third party out there that you might be interested in, or they're interested in you, however way that's presenting itself. Last card is beauty. Charming, graceful, luxurious. Falling right below healing your heart, Pisces. Being able to heal a heart that's been broken takes work. And I feel here, moving forward, you can find the beauty in life, in love, once again. You could certainly be attracting somebody who finds you very attractive, very charming, and as this card states, graceful, luxurious. It's time to pamper yourself, perhaps. So I don't doubt that whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading, they're very attracted to you. They see you as a beautiful person. But beauty has to be on the outside as well as the inside. There has to be equal energy there, to be able to acknowledge a person and who they truly are on the inside and be just as beautiful. And what I'm also picking up here for some of you is that perhaps you were attracted to this person just for the physical connection, and or that's how they were attracted to you, and it was just all about the physical connection, but they weren't able to offer you anything more than that. So it's one of those situations where you got into it and it was just not meant to work out to begin with, because they were already taken. And that as well could be a pattern that they tend to repeat, that they get in and out of these third-party situations because they are feeling trapped and unfulfilled in a marriage that they don't want to be in to begin with, yet they're still there. They're still in it. So let's add some tarot to this, Pisces, because it's one of those things where it's a complicated situation that does not have to be. So if you have freed yourself from that, Pisces, or you're in the process of doing that, good for you. Let them deal with their own drama. And if you're, again, the person that's in an unhappy marriage, then you got to deal with that and face it and detach, if that's what you need to do to bring balance and peace back into your heart space. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. It's just the name of the card deck. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces. We have a Two of Swords coming through here. So swords is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. There's a stalemate here. Stalemate and indecision. Perhaps this is how you're feeling at this time. You have the capability of restoring harmony in your life. Bring it back into balance. But perhaps you're struggling with that decision. Part of what you might be struggling with as well is whether you should detach or free yourself. We have Five of Swords right after that. We've got two swords energies right next to each other, so air signs coming through. The Five of Swords is all about mind games and control. It's conflicts. We've already got that with the clashing energy coming through here. This is somebody who's sneaky or tends to be deceptive. They might be very controlling as well, Pisces. We have the Page of Pentacles right after that, which is earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And then we've got the Temperance card, followed by the Ace of Cups. And then we've got the Three of Wands right after that. So the Page of Pentacles is manifestation. It's a new enterprise. So the question is here, Pisces, what is it that you're wanting to manifest? Because the Page of Pentacles is tied into our desires, our ambitions. It's all about being diligent. But it's interesting because it's falling right below trapped and marriage. So it depends on what side of the fence you truly fall on when it comes to this scenario, Pisces. And I know it's so super specific. So if this is just not your storyline, it's just not your reading this time around, guys. But this Page of Pentacles truly gives you the opportunity to manifest better in your life. You don't have to settle for feeling trapped in a committed partnership and a marriage, however way that resonates for you, if this is you. Otherwise, this is whoever it is that you were involved with, and they're attached, they're not available, and you can come forward with this Page of Pentacles energy to be able to manifest something way better suited for you. Follow your dreams, Pisces. Heal this heart of yours. Create change towards better. You've got the Temperance card right next to that, which is Sagittarius energy. So for some of you, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, it's coming through here. This is all about restoration and harmony and balance and healing and patience. Patience is required here, Pisces. The interesting thing about the Temperance card is for those who are open to reconciliation, it's here. I just can't imagine you wanting to reconcile with somebody who's not available for you. So even though it's coming through here, you know, it is falling right below deja vu, past life karmic lessons, and repeated patterns. So you might just want to tread lightly when it comes to entertaining a reconciliation with this person if they do reach out to you, wanting you to come back, especially after you've detached and liberated yourself from a connection that was restricting you from truly going after something way better suited for you, following your goals, your dreams in your love life and in life. And I love how the Ace of Cups is right here because it starts with you, Pisces. Okay, this is you. Cups is water energy. You're a water sign, of course. So you got to be able to fill that cup of love for yourself. And the way to do that is to love you. You have to love yourself first to be able to fill this cup of love until it overflows. And only then can you extend the love that you hold within yourself to the person that is deserving of it. Because this is a new beginning, and it starts with you. Then we've got the Three of Wands, which is fire energy. The Three of Wands is all about looking ahead. What does the future have in store for you, Pisces? If where you're at right now does not fulfill you, and if it's not making you happy, if you're dealing with somebody who's trapped in a marriage that they're not happy in and they're drawing you in to a third-party situation, that's not what you want to be in. That's not what's going to fulfill you. That is not what's going to give you peace or bring you into balance. All of those things create out of balance energy. So the very first focus message that came through in this reading for you, Pisces, is perfect. Emancipated. Liberation from all restrictions. You don't want your hands tied or attached to somebody that cannot offer you truly what it is that you deserve. You have to be able to offer that love to yourself first, okay? Look to the future. Create growth for yourself. Don't let anybody hold you back from that. All right, guys, so let's add some romance angels to this. Let me set these guys aside. Let's have a little bit more room. But very specific storyline coming through here for this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces for this bonus reading, second half of April. Please bring it forward at this time. True love is what you will find when you're meant to find it. Once you detach, if you haven't already. This is where you're headed to find your romance of a lifetime. We also have unrequited love here. I'm not surprised to see that, especially if somebody is stuck and feeling trapped in a marriage, because there's been a change of heart here. There isn't any love here anymore. If someone's feeling like they're a prisoner in their own marriage, that's a problem, okay? And if you resonate with that for yourself, if you've had a change of heart, if you're no longer invested in your marriage, emancipated is why it's coming through here as a focus message for you. Free yourself from a situation where you feel trapped, Pisces, so that you can find your true love. That's what's coming through. What else, please, for Pisces? Worth waiting for. Yep. True love is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Pisces. You got to trust. And I know that that's something that you have to work on here. And that's going to take time, and that's okay. That's why the Temperance card is here coming through to let you know you got to be patient. You got to find balance in your life, and you have to work on healing your heart so that you'll be better suited to welcome in this true love when the time is right. Separation, which of course represents different scenarios for many people. Either you got to separate yourself from a marriage that you're no longer invested in, or you got to separate yourself, if you haven't already, from a third-party situation because they're not available. There's somebody out there that you will meet, that you will experience this amazing chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. That's your true love right there. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay? So whoever this soulmate represents in your life, Pisces, when the time is right, you guys will find each other. I just don't feel, for those resonating with a third-party situation and somebody's stuck in a marriage that they don't want to be in any further, let them deal with that. That's not your issue. Definitely free yourself from situations that are hindering progress in your life so that you can find the love that you deserve, Pisces. But in the meantime, work on loving yourself first. That is what I'm picking up from that. Okay? So, the person that you're focused on for this reading, let's give that individual the opportunity to speak up here. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue from the Twin Flame Messages, Volume 1 and 2. Take whichever one you resonate with. And again, this is your person speaking up here, whoever it is that you're focused on, whether it's a third-party situation, whether it's someone you're married to, if you resonate with that. Let's take a look and see what messages come through here. You might also resonate with these messages for yourself as to what it is that you want to say to them. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces for this bonus reading, second half of April. What is it that they need to say? We'll grab a few more. All right, and let's grab the bottom card here. All right, what do we have, guys? Let's see. Okay, first message, Pisces. I'm reminded of you constantly. So they're coming through, letting you know they still think about you. They run into things that remind them of you. It could be a picture. It could be an old text. Something that just simply reminds them and triggers them somehow of the connection. The next message, songs are speaking to me. So they hear certain songs and it reminds them of you. Certain lyrics that are tied into the connection. Next message, I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. See? But that's not your problem to fix, Pisces. It's their problem. You have enough of your own stuff to deal with. Let them deal with their own actions. Next message. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. See? So you're better off without. Distance yourself, free yourself from somebody who cannot deliver. Last one. I just got sidetracked. Sure they did. They got sidetracked by other people, third-party situations, trust issues. Okay? So that's what's coming through here. They know they screwed up. They got sidetracked. They feel bad. They might even reach out to you with an apology. But at the end of the day, if somebody's unavailable, there's a reason for that. And if what they're pursuing is a third-party situation, if that's not what you're looking for, Pisces, that's why that Emancipated card was the very first card that came through for your focus message for this reading. That is why. Interesting. All right, guys, so let's grab some healing messages based off of what's happening with the pandemic. I was just guided to add this particular deck to my readings. This is the Archangel Raphael healing deck. So for those who are especially struggling with health issues right now, or anxiety, just nervousness and tension and stress over the pandemic, let's take a look and see what healing messages Archangel Raphael can share at this time for whoever needs it. This might not pertain to you, and if that's the case, you can just fast forward to the next section. But I'm guided to pull from here for this batch of readings for the bonus readings. And I know that it will help some of you. So let's grab a couple messages here. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces for this bonus reading. Second half of April from Archangel Raphael. Please bring forward a healing message for Pisces. We have exercise is key. And it's very interesting since a lot of us are stuck at home, the whole stay-at-home order, social distancing, not a whole lot of us are out and about. So let's take a look and see. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interests, and budget. Okay, so when the time is right, perhaps this is something that you want to start implementing into your life to just get physically active once again. And I know that a lot of us, again, are stuck at home and haven't been able to do that. If this is something that you can do at home, in however way you can do it, safely start an exercise regime if that's something that you're interested in, to just lift your spirits and keep your body strong, you know? So that's coming through. Let's grab one more. One more healing message, please, for Pisces from Archangel Raphael. Use your natural healing abilities. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. For those of you who are natural healers, take advantage of that gift that you've been blessed with. For those on the front lines, thank you so much for what you do, keeping us safe, protecting us, watching out for us, taking care of the sick. Those who have had to experience some very difficult things just being on the front lines and being in the medical industry. And if you are in the healing industry, again, thank you guys so much for what you do. Just remember to take care of yourselves as well. Archangel Raphael is here watching out for you and protecting you. All right, guys. So let's close this out with some overall healing messages for the collective. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces for this bonus reading, second half of April. Please bring forward some final messages, final healing messages for Pisces. Answered prayer and miracles. My goodness, I could not have chosen two more amazing cards from this deck. Whatever it is, Pisces, that you've been praying for, the angels are coming through letting you know that those prayers have been heard. And if you've been praying for a miracle, you might just get it. Beautiful. I think at this point, we're all praying for a miracle, for this pandemic to just be over and for everybody to just be safe. For those who are ill and going through this, I know personally for me, I've been praying every single day for this thing to just be over and for us to just be healthy and make it through this. We need a miracle, and I have a feeling we might just get it. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, this time around. I hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that it helped you. And if I may be of assistance to you by way of another reading, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of that info is down below in the description box. Thank you guys so very much for being here, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.